Hello, good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Oh my, like I always said to you guys, Fridays are always the day that I'm always excited and then looking forward to. So tonight, I am very, very happy to be with you guys on the speaker show. I remember you one and only host, Nina Lafatai. So thank you everyone for joining, for your dedication, for your time. I appreciate you guys so much. So tonight, oh my God, tonight is gonna be exciting. But one thing that I want you guys to know and then keep in mind is that I have divided these days into two because we have a special guest that, oh my God, you guys just don't want to miss out on every single thing that it has to say. So today's just going to be like, our regular show, our regular time, like just normal one, normal section. So, and then tomorrow, just get excited for what is coming. So, this time, tomorrow, 7 p.m., we're going to be live. So, you don't want to miss like on this topic on the power of resilience. So it's gonna be like if you've been the type that you're looking for something or like you're doing something and you're not sure and you're at the point in your life that you're thinking about giving up or you think it's no longer for you for one reason or the other. I want to tell you that tomorrow is gonna be the day that you are gonna find solution as it shares the story, is journeying, how it became like actually even all the challenges, all the things, he's going to be sharing all the juices. So get excited for what is coming, and I cannot wait for that. All right. So to for this normal section, we are just going to be talking about, I've titled this like own it. I won't take much of our time today because I want you guys to prepare for tomorrow. I want you guys to show up. I want you guys to come for tomorrow. Like I said, the juice is going to be fabulous. It's going to be fantastic. So, without further ado, I'm just going to have a short period with us today. So, hone it. What do I mean by hone it? This is your life. This is about you, not about someone else. So this is the time that you need to take off that coat and say, yes, this is my time. This is my year. This is the time that I have to do me. This is about you. This year is for you, not for any other person. If you've been thinking about others or like do something, like I want you to know that this year is your year. And then this is a year that you have to hone it, and you have to hone it with everything that you've got. And what do I mean by that? You need to fight for your life. You need to fight for every single thing that you want to achieve this year. Because I want you to know one thing, that nothing comes easy. If there is a greatness that you've set for yourself, if there is something that you've set for yourself, I want you to know that it doesn't come cheap. It doesn't come just like that. You got to fight for it. You got to fight for your destiny. You got to fight for what is yours in order for you to have that so much joy, that's so much greatness. So, in order for you to have that, you need to fight for yourself. This year is not a time that you have to worry about others. It's not a time that you have to start thinking about others. You need to put yourself first. You need to prioritize your life, because this is your time that you have to do it, that you have to hone it. So I want you to, get yourself in a place that you surround yourself with good things that will help you to achieve and will give you the ability to fight. And the first thing that I want to tell you is energy. Anything you want to do, it comes with right energy. If you have the right energy, trust me, or you have the right energy around you, it helps a long way. It makes the journey becomes very easy. So tonight, I want you to know that the energy that you surround yourself with, or the energy that you have inside of you, it matters a lot. So all these things that we're talking about, it can be that easy, it can be so like, sweet to say. But the truth is that when it comes to the reality, it requires so much effort. And those efforts start with you having right energy. When you have right energy, it will push you to achieve much in your life. So I want you to go out there with energy. If there's something, how do you find energy? If you're the type that you don't even know how you're going to find the energy, what are the things that excite you? What are the things that makes you happy? What are the things that, like, when you do, you become refreshed. Some is vacation. They become refreshed when they go away. Some, it can be maybe probably like even trying out new clothes in your closet. I had this friend of mine one time that was sharing this story with me that, Nini, the thing that I do the most when I'm down is going in my closet and trying new things, trying all the clothes. It gives me energy, it revives my spirit. Some is music, whatever it is that you find that you think can help you, with the energy. Just go after it. Go after it. And you need your energy, and you need right energy around you. The second thing that I want to tell you is that whatever you have to do this year, be intentional. I've always talked about this a lot, but you need to be intentional with whatever you do. Be intentional. Whatever you're doing in your mind, whatever you think, do it because you want it. Do it because it's what you feel. It is how you feel. Don't think about how others are going to feel about whatever you do, or like, you're waiting for others to give you confirmation of what you want to do, because there's some people that, they want to make decisions on their own. They have to consult, like, two, three people of their friends before they can make right decision. You need to get out of that circle. If you're there, get out of there. Come out. Come out. And you need to do things intentional. Do it because you want it. Be there because you want to be there. That's the energy you need to go with this year. You were there because you want to be there. You were there, or you go there, or whatever you do. You're doing anything that you're doing. Just be intentional with whatever that you set your mind to do. And the third thing that I want to share with you is be accountable. Accountability is very, very important. I've always said this a lot, because when you are not accountable for your life, what's going to happen? Nothing. Nothing. You're just going to keep doing same thing over and over and over and over. So you need to be accountable. You need to set some certain goals for yourself that, this is the things that I've said this year that I am going after. This is the things that, like, I want to do for myself. So when you set those goals, you will be accountable for them. When it's not going right, you question yourself. When it's going right, you celebrate them. You rejoice. So that way it can pop up your energy to do better. So you need to practice. You need to practice this. It's very, very important that you practice it. You need to be accountable. Or if you cannot do it on your own, if you cannot handle it, ask someone. Ask someone who you trust a lot, that you feel they can be responsible for you. They can take up that responsibility. They're checking up on you. They're seeing your goal, the things that you've set for yourself. They're checking up, they're marking it like, okay, this is what you've achieved. Find someone. If you cannot do it yourself, find someone that you can rely on, that you can trust. So, the fourth thing that I want to share with you is this year. Oh my goodness, this year, you got to say it is you. What do I say? It is you. What does that mean? Is that this year, forget about all those old, like, old ways of doing things. This is the time that you need to start doing things in a new way, new strategies, new ideas. Do you understand? New ideas. There's this saying that says, if you make $1 million, or let's say $1 million is even too much. Let's say you make, I'm thinking, let's say 500,000, for example. You make 500,000. I want you to know that the idea that got you to make that 500,000 is not going to help you to get to 1 million, to $1 million. It's not going to help you. So, which means that you need to keep growing. You need to keep enhancing your mind. You need to start thinking beyond where you are. You need to, you need to envision. You need to see yourself dreaming and becoming it. You need to do that. And the last thing that I want to share with you, sell the dream. Sell the dream. What do I mean? It is important that you know how to sell the dream to yourself. You need to sell dreams to yourself. You need to sell dreams to the people around you. When I mean by selling dream, it means that look at where you want to be. Envision it. When you envision it, the you convince yourself that you see yourself becoming that thing. You see yourself becoming that great person. You see yourself like your business expanding. You see yourself beyond where you are right now. That's what it means by selling the dream. You believe, so the belief that you have inside of you is what you're going to sell to others, that they're around you, that they believe in the same thing. So you need to sell the dream. I remember I always tell some of my friends, I was always like, from now to this time, this is what I'm going to do, or this is what I'm going to achieve. You know, I don't know how it's going to happen. Nobody know how it's going to happen. Nobody know how it's going to turn out. You don't know. You're only enjoying the moment. You're enjoying the path. You're embracing the path. But you know what? I sell the dream to myself because I see myself walking in that. I see myself doing that. So when you sell the dream to yourself, you are going to be able to embrace the journey. You are going to be able to be comfortable in the journey without thinking of the things that they're not working, without having to worry about the things that they're just temporal, that they're not even permanent. So you need to learn how to sell the dream to yourself. So without much of our time, trust me, there's much more that I would love to share. But you know what? Because like I said, I want to keep this very, very short because I don't want to take all the things away from our guests because all these have to do also with the power of resilience, the ability to keep pushing through when you practice all the little things. So tonight, like I said, I won't take much of our time, and I wouldn't mind if any of our viewers that you're online right now, that you're watching me at this time, if you have any question, I wouldn't mind. Like, I'm hoping to take questions from you. Other than that, I would just call this, like, I would just make it as short as it can. But I want you to please turn up tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be fantastic. Same time, 7 p.m. tomorrow. Turn up. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a memorable one. You don't want to miss it because we have the great of the greatest doctor in the house that is coming on the show. So I want you to come with so much excitement, and I believe it will be a turning point. It will be a time for change because 2024 is a time for change. It's a time for you to own it, to own your life and give it all that you have got inside of you, to fight for your destiny, to fight for all that you want, because you know that without it, you don't want to be an average person. You don't want to be below. You want to be on top. And it is your time. If there is no question from our viewers this evening, I would just call this. I would just have to end this here, and then I'm looking forward for tomorrow. And until then I see you. And also, before I go, I want to tell you one thing. Do not forget to always, to always subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then also give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to press the notification button so that way, you can always get new juices. New things are coming. I'm telling you, the year is so much. There's so much to deliver this year. So I know you don't want to miss on anything. So please click on that so you can always, be part of us every time. And don't forget to share. It might not be for you, it might be for someone else that needs it. So without further ado, I'm just going to say thank you, each and every one of you, for joining me this evening. I remain your one and only host on the Speaker Show, Niniola Fatai. And I have a question here from Mrs. Hano, I believe. And then she said, Okay, all right. So who is going to be here? Well, the flyer has been out, the poster has been out. So I'll keep that lay low, but the flyer has been out. So hopefully, and then I like the way you guys are now coming up with questions. All right. So yeah, so be intentional, and then looking forward to tomorrow. Thank you so much for to Mr. To Abolade. So thank you very much, thank you very very much. I appreciate that a lot. So thank you, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Nini Lafatai, thank you.